Bianca, have you seen Caleb?
He said something about a business meeting today.
He hasn't returned any of my calls since yesterday.
And what is the problem this time?
I don't know. He won't speak to me. But you know what? It doesn't matter anyway, because after today, Caleb Cortland will be out of my life. I just think that Caleb sometimes believes he still lives on that mountain, where there are no rules.
Mom.
He cancels meetings. He ignores my calls.
Well, maybe if you just try
All
again.
I'm trying to do is dissolve our partnership in an amicable and civilized way. Although saying Caleb and civilized in the same sentence is a stretch.
Sorry. You and Caleb aren't getting along. You can't work together anymore. I thought that you made a good team. But what do I know about good teams?
Oh, sweetheart. You and Reese have nothing to do with Caleb and me. My goodness, not comparable in any way. I mean, you and Reese, you've had your problems before, and you've gotten through them.
Not this time. Reese and I are getting a divorce.
Actually said those words? I want a divorce?
Yeah, and she had the papers drawn up and delivered to me. I was supposed to let Marissa look them over first, but...
Oh. Sweetheart, I just wish you had spoken to me about this.
I know, but you're dealing with Caleb and Uncle Jack.
Jack and I are going to figure things out. We always do.
Not always.
Look, Jack is upset because I'm working with Caleb. But that's going to end just as soon as I track down the man and dissolve the partnership. I mean, once that's done, Jack and I are going to be fine.
Did Uncle Jack actually tell you to leave Cortland?
Honey, nobody tells me anything. You know that. They don't tell me what to do. Just time, that's all.
Because of your relationship with Caleb?
Honey, there is no relationship between Caleb and me outside of business. I mean, he's the last person in the world I'd ever be involved with.
So you keep saying?
Well, he's stubborn, and he's brooding, and he's practically completely out of touch with human emotions.
Do you still love Uncle Jack as much as you did?
What kind of a question is that?
Before you get married again, you need to make sure that this is the best move for both of you. Because if it isn't, then you'll end up where I am right now. And that's just no place to be. Any news on Emma?
Nothing yet.
Can I help?
Well, actually, we've been sending around these flyers, seeing if anybody's seen Annie or Emma anywhere around.
Yeah, we've emailed them everywhere we could think of.
Maybe you could put some up at the Miranda Center?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, because when Annie was on the run before, she was hiding out in women's shelters all over the place, so...
Oh, we have relationships with all the shelters. I can get right on it.
That would be great.
Thank
okay, thanks. That's the FBI. I'm gonna take this, okay?
Okay. This must be torture for you two.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to believe. A few days ago, we thought nothing else bad could happen.
Beautiful ring.
Oh, yeah. The wedding feels like a million years ago. It was a big day for you, too. You and Reese. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, we didn't exactly celebrate.
Oh. Well, that's okay. There's more to come. You can celebrate next year.
And next year I'll be divorced.
Reese's attorney called from France. He wants to discuss the kids.
Well, we have to do that, right? They're a part of this.
Right. But before I call him back, I just wanted to talk to you first, make sure that we're clear on what it is that you really want. Custody fights can get very ugly.
Fights. Reese hasn't even bothered to come see the girls since they came to Pine Valley. I doubt she'd want any kind of custody.
But you can't assume anything. That's how you get blindsided.
Okay, why don't we wait and see what they're asking for before we get all worried? You know, better yet, I will call Reese myself.
No.
Oh, come on.
No. Look, Bianca, trust your lawyer here, okay? I'll handle it. Reese wants to come to Pine Valley, spend a couple days with Miranda and Gabby, and then she wants to take them both to Paris with her for Miranda's spring break from school.
That's a little out of the blue.
That's what I thought.
But it makes sense. Yeah, Reese gets to see the girls and reconnect with them, and then when they're comfortable, they can take a short trip and say goodbye to our home over there.
Oh, but we've just started proceedings for Reese to already be making demands on the children.
Oh, it's a request. And I'm okay with it. I'll go to Paris too. It could be nice.
Nice. Bianca, this could be a prelude to Reese asking for partial or even full custody.
But that won't happen.
Yeah, but you didn't think that she would even want to see them. Now she wants to take them across the ocean? I think we tell them no deal.
I think you're letting your personal experience get in the way here. I'm not gonna get played the way you did. JR. We didn't split up because we hated each other or because someone came between us. We drifted apart.
Well, you still need to protect yourself and your children.
And I will. But this can't be a battle. I'm not going and accusing Reese of trying to steal Gabby and Miranda away, okay? That is not how this marriage is going to end.
You're the client. You have final say. Just tell me what you want to do.
I'm gonna call Reese myself and work this out. I think it's time she comes to Pine Valley.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, you said something about Kendall. You seemed upset.
Yeah. I was at her house. She's still suffering. It's just so frustrating. Sometimes I can't do enough to help her.
You do a lot to help. But who was that on the phone?
I was a colleague. But what about you? Your divorce. How are you holding up?
You know, if you don't mind, I would love to talk things out sometime.
Of course. Anytime. You can always give me a call. We'll set up a time and just sit down and talk.
Thanks. I will.
Bye.
Thanks.
Oh, it's from Spike's room.
Okay.
Good girl. Well, you look more stressed than I am. What's going on?
I just met with Marissa. We didn't exactly see eye to eye. Hey, is that
The last of Zach's things from his plane. Yeah. Everywhere I go, there they are.
how was it going through them?
Surreal. Bad. Well, Ricky was here, so he helped. And there was this letter.
From Zach?
Yeah, I've read it like a million times, and I don't know, I keep reading it over and over, but I know this sounds weird, but I am drawn to it. And I don't want to keep obsessing on it, but well, Griffin thinks I need to let it go.
What is it?
Well, I mean, I've read this letter numerous times, but I never really noticed it. On the last page here, Zach called me sweetheart. And he never called me that, ever. So what is it doing in this letter?